Hey there, and welcome to Box Office Breakdown, where we talk about what movies came out over the weekend. And Mission Impossible, was that gun thing is cool in the theater? I don't know. We're going to talk about that. As well as Teen Titans Go to the Movies and MoviePass fail. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies. And now, here's Popcorn Talk's Box Office Breakdown.
What's up? Welcome to Box Office Breakdown. Neil.
I miss Frank.
Me too. I'm trying to be Frank. And that, you know what's funny though? He has like this exciting energy at the top. And then like the movies, he's like, it's all right.
Let me be frank with you, Kari.
We love you, Frank. We do. And we miss you. Yeah, Frank will be back next soon.
Good
He's
recovery.
on assignment, as we say here in the business. My name is Kari Lane. I'll be in charge today, I suppose. I'm like, yeah, that's what we call it. No. Anyway, my name's Kari. I'm joined by my awesome panel.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Hi, I'm Amy Cassandra Martinez, and I'm here excited to talk about things.
Yay.
And I'm Neil Plumley, and I'm also here, and I'm also excited to talk about things.
And we got in the booth.
Ayo. Let me be frank with you, Kari.
All right. You know what?
Already.
Wait, say your name first.
Oh, yeah. Hello, my name is Anthony Becerra. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
What we did wrong is Box Office Breakdown, where we like to...
No.
Kate!
Oh, my God.
The box office that was, and what lies ahead. Yay! That's what was wrong. I was like, wait! We forgot something. That's what it is. It's not the same. Anyway, so we have a live chat going if you're watching live. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to have it up there, and we'll be looking at it. So if we're looking that way, that's what it is. And if you're watching it later, no worries. Please comment down below your thoughts on the movies that we saw, and if you saw any movies this weekend. And give it a thumbs up. Can you guys reach? There we go. Thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All right, cool. I already see quite a few people in the chat, so yay! All right, so let's get started. Number one at the box office is Mission Impossible Fallout with 61.5. Are we surprised?
Fallout.
No.
Oh, wait. Wrong.
Not surprised at
No.
all.
Franchise.
It was definitely taking the weekend, for sure.
Yeah, we kind of knew that'd be at the top.
And it sort of split our box office bets kind of in half.
Ooh.
I'm a little scared.
I think I sent mine in because I was at Comic-Con. So, yes, that's why.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it feels a little off, too. I'm like, we've been gone,
We've
huh?
been gone for a while.
We were
Welcome
at
back,
Comic-Con.
everyone.
Amy and I were at Comic-Con, so we'll talk maybe about some stuff we saw there movie-wise
Movies,
as well.
yes.
Do you have our numbers there?
I do have the box
Yay!
office bet numbers.
Good.
Now, both Kari and Amy set in their numbers last week while Frank and I were recording the show. So I have everyone's bets for Mission Impossible Fallout. It's very exciting. So, Mission Impossible Fallout made how much?
61.5.
$61.5 million. On the low end, we had Amy Cassandra Martinez, who bet $50 million.
You know, it wasn't that far off. No.
Hey, now.
And guess what? You're not
I
the
think
furthest
the
away.
rest of us went really high. Yeah.
You're not the furthest away. You're just the lowest.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm that excited. Like, I want to watch it, but I just like winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not losing.
Thank you,
actually.
John Paul Roman in the chat.
Next in line was actually our host for this evening, Kari Lane.
Yay!
$64 million,
Oh!
which also makes you
Woo!
the winner.
The
prognosticator of prognosticators.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Thank you. Take it back
Next
for
in
those
line
listening.
is Mr. Tony B. Tony in the booth with $67 million.
You get a cool sound effect.
Pretty
alright.
good bet, Tony. Pretty good
I was
bet.
trying to
gotta
catch
tell
up to
you.
Kari's. That was meant for Kari's, but
Yay.
that one's mine.
Okay.
And then,
Oh my
coming in
God.
fourth place is Frank Moran.
Ah.
Frank Moran bet $70 million, which leaves me
Yeah, what'd you go for?
75. I was way up there.
Yeah.
I thought I could do it. You know what? It didn't. It turned out that it didn't get up that high, but it still had a blowout weekend.
You know what? And I did watch part of the show, and you guys were like, "Yeah, Amy's gonna lose."
Well,
Yeah.
wait, what was Sunday night?
We were super
I was
confident
driving
that you were
back.
going to lose,
Yep.
and you didn't.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
see all.
It's all right. But you saw it, so...
Yeah, that's good.
What did you think of it?
Look, this is an incredible action movie. Now, it's also a Mission Impossible movie, so it's important to remember that some of like the espionage-y, terrorist-y plot lines are a little convoluted. But some of the things that they pull, I mean, like, ever since the first one, they've been dealing a lot with like the masks.
Yes.
And it sort of gets a little tropey. But in this one...
It's their shtick.
I know, it is. But in this one, the times that they use it are so... they're so funny.
So good.
And it's
meant to be funny, yes.
It's meant to be funny at the reveal. It's
Okay.
meant to be like, oh, damn, son.
Yeah.
They got you. They got you good. And so there's a couple really good setups with that.
Mm-hmm.
And the action sequences were unbelievable. Now, I had a chance to see some of the behind the scenes. And not only did Tom Cruise do 100% of his own stunts on this movie,
He broke his ankle on one of the
he
stunts,
broke his
too.
ankle. He finished the shot. He also, there's a halo jump in the movie. And halo is an acronym, stands for high altitude, low opening. So it's what extreme like Navy SEALs, Green Berets go to like infiltrate an area. They fly in above radar and then they open under radar. And so they jump at 45,000 feet
That's amazing.
where there's no atmosphere and they have respirators
Yes.
and air tanks. And then they open at like 1,000 feet. Unbelievable. He
so
did a halo jump.
Is that on
And
his
they
bucket
did,
list, maybe?
and they
He's
did
like,
100 takes.
Shut up.
Tom Cruise straight up did 100 halo jumps for this movie. And that sequence, I thought it was like Gravity, where they just had it like in a studio and they just
Yeah.
like faked a lot of things. They
my God.
shot it live. The cameraman had a camera on his head
Oh,
and he
wow.
fell
Did
out of
it
the
too.
he fell out of the plane backwards, just looking up at
Yeah.
Tom coming down, and they fell 44,000 feet 100 times. This is something that I saw in an interview with the stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
And he was like, Tom, we can do this some other way. And Tom's like, no, we're going to do it. If it's in the script, I'm doing it.
That's amazing.
He did all of his own motorcycle stunts, and the stunt coordinator during the motorcycle scenes was also on a motorcycle that had cameras on gimbals on the front and back, so that he could lead Tom through traffic that was being driven by stunt drivers around the Arc de Triomphe in Paris.
I was about to say that part did look a little questionable whether that was CGI or not.
I mean, they probably pumped in
lightning
some
storm?
CGI. The lightning storm was definitely CGI.
John Harrison says the CGI was spotty on the lightning storm, though, not gonna lie, but the sequence was awesome.
It was incredibly awesome. And there's probably, you're right, Tony, during the Paris motorcycle chase, there's definitely some car CGI in there, but they were actually weaving through cars on two motorcycles.
I was wondering that.
That's crazy, though.
And
That's good.
Well, I'm
some of the
curious to
most
see it now going in, knowing that.
some of
Would
the
you-
most unbelievable like stunt pieces I've seen in a modern movie. And the man's 56 years old, and he's doing all of this. Unbelievable.
I was gonna say Jackie Chan has done a lot of
I know,
stuff,
I
but
know, yeah. But this is
But
like
that's been his whole career.
that's been his whole career. This
He's broken
I don't
every
know.
bone like a Navati,
I
too.
don't know. Tom Cruise.
Any other
crazy.
thoughts, dude?
Um,
We'll say what Frank said, too.
There's a decent twist.
Okay.
And just Tom Cruise. Just see it for the stunt. And the fight choreography.
It's
I can't
good?
believe I didn't even land on this. It hits.
Oh my god.
But,
It hits
Now, is it
really
shot
well.
bathroom
well?
scene was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because there can be amazing fight sequences, and the camera's like, and cut, and cut, and cut. And you're like,
No, they show you
no,
the
I
hits.
want to see it.
No,
Yeah.
this,
Okay.
you
They
could tell.
show you the hits.
Good.
It really reminded like
Okay.
the fight choreography or like how that whole bathroom scene was shot. It really felt like it was like a classic like Eastern like filmed shoot because the fact that they did not cut on impact, which is something that Americans always do.
They do.
Always.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
like that was my favorite scene because it's what reminded me of the Red Redemption, which
Yeah.
I
Very
classify as like the all-time. That's my level of like how good an action movie is, whether it's Red
the
Redemption
raid was
2.
so good, too.
Yeah, but that scene was fantastic. That was my favorite
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, the camera works very stable, and it's all shot between like a medium wide and a wide.
And then it's
Sweet.
like all quiet too. So like you feel every impact.
Oh.
There's no music while it's happening, which is like really
that's
adds to
good.
the impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sound mixing was notable during this movie. Like sometimes they would have scenes where they're just like, it's like a team move. They're going from one place to another, and it has them like driving, going upstairs.
Yeah.
And they just did there's some scenes where it's just all MOS with no audio of them, like no Foley of them walking, no car speeches,
cool.
and it's just soundtrack, and it's just them moving. And I'm like, this is really cool. And I haven't. like I've seen that in a movie before, but like they just took a section of just soundtrack, and then like Tony said, in some of the fight scenes they just had no soundtrack, and it was just like just hits.
Sweet.
Really cool.
How does this compare to the rest of the Mission
Probably one of the
Impossible
best ones.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite one up until this point was Mission Impossible 3, just because of
was a
Philip
really
Seymour
good one.
Hoffman and how great of a villain he was, and how that movie really elevated the franchise and sort of took it into the direction that it is now. But this movie, man, it's just, I mean, it plot wise, it's okay,
yeah.
but just
Plutonium.
the things that you see in this movie are nuts. Really cool. A lot of fun.
I just thought it was a little cliched with the whole, like, we got to stop the terrorists from getting the plutonium.
Yeah.
That was about it, though.
Yeah.
That's what kind of also made it fun, in a sense, because of how cliched it was.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, oh, this is a movie about, like, you know, these spies trying to stop some warheads. All right, let's see this action. Yeah.
Now, in true Frank form, I thought it was fun.
Great delivery there.
Frank.
I thought it was fun. He sent an email in his descriptions. Frank thought Mission Impossible and Teen Titans Go were fun films. Says, shame I can't be there to sing their praises. I feel that was said with some sarcasm. But interesting point, and then you can confirm, Neil, which we said right before the show, but for our viewers and listeners, this is quote from Frank on an email, so Frank, I don't know if you wanted this said, but I'll say it anyway. I will say the trailer for Mission Impossible made the reloading Cavill's arms, guns moment cooler than when it plays in the film. You know I'm right, Neil.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they cut the trailer to be very eye-catching and ear-catching as well. There's music and sound effects through the whole trailer. The scene, like we mentioned earlier, is more muted. So when he sort of reloads his arms, he's he's in the middle. Tom is in the middle of like restraining someone.
Yeah.
So he's just like, you know, making sure his sleeves can extend all the way.
Yeah.
And that's what it sort of seems like. He's just like, can I move? Okay, I can.
Yes.
And then he just goes into the scene. But that scene in general is fantastic.
Zaya Spilou in the chat says, I will say it's the weakest out of the new bunch of remakes of the Mission Impossible films.
Zayas, I'm going to disagree with you. I think Ghost Protocol is the weakest, even though it featured the Burj Khalifa.
Yes, agreed.
Well, Amy, we'll talk about why I didn't see it, and then you can say if you have the same problem. MoviePass is probably going to die very, very soon. I got off work, I drive home, I am super excited, I go to the theater, and I'm like ready to check into my MoviePass, and I'm like, it's not working. There's nothing listed. It just has these gray things, and you can see through it. It says, like, premium only. And so, of course, I go to Twitter, because that's where you find news. Yeah. And I'm like, what is everyone else saying? Same thing. Everybody's having the same problems. E-tickets you can kind of do, but anything else is like, nope. So, MoviePass, you were great, but I'm pretty sure it's dead any day now.
I checked it today because a friend of mine wanted to see Fallout, and I was like, I'll see it again because it was a great time. And I checked my MoviePass, and there's the Pacific 21 in Winnetka in the Valley is 21 screens. Yeah. 21. There were 3 shows available on MoviePass.
Yep.
And they each had one showtime.
Yep. Or they have the new premium pricing thing too, but then it's not even an option. I checked all 3 theaters in my area too. All of them had the same thing. It's just like,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, and they're all like at late at night. Like the Teen Titans Go show was at like 9:30, and then the Purge, the first Purge was at like 11 p.m. And those are the only shows they had for those, the only screenings they had for those movies. So yeah, MoviePass not doing really well.
Now Zaya says, someone's been saying that before, but it's not like we didn't think it was gonna die. It's just unfortunate when you're like, you're in the mood. You're like, I'm gonna go to the theater. You're already there, and it's like doesn't work.
And then you pull out your AMC Plus.
Yeah, you're like, So no, we all knew this wouldn't be forever, but it's just was really shitty timing for me personally. Man, fine, I'm just gonna go home and watch some Queer Eye on Netflix.
Oh, that's a good alternative.
Yeah.
I love Queer Eye.
I'm like, I need to be happy now. Watch something else. Amy, did you have a similar MoviePass not working or?
No, I feel like I've been living under a rock. It was just like leading up to Comic-Con pretty much since last month. Wait, what month are we in? We're in July. Okay,
this is the end of July,
There we go. Yeah, so the last month has been insane. Leading up to Comic-Con, I was like, getting everything figured out scheduling-wise. And then coming back, there's just a lot of content that I've been putting out, which is great.
You
but
have.
It's a lot. But yeah, I haven't. But now I'm terrified about MoviePass. But I'm totally going to switch over to AMC unless it's, I have to. How can I? Yeah.
I mean, I'm super lucky. I have a cheapy theater by me, so that's probably going to be my new plan. But, and again, not like we didn't see this coming. So if anybody's saying that, no. Yeah. We're just more like, man, it's like when you know something's going to end, you know, but when it happens, you're like, bummer.
It's like going in to like break up with someone.
Yeah, there you go. You know it's going to be bad.
Exactly.
So MoviePass is breaking up with us?
Yeah.
In a sense, we're breaking up with them.
No, MoviePass has left and left nothing behind.
Ghosted.
Yes.
Ghosted. It's in the process of becoming a ghost.
Yeah. I'm offended now. But you know what? I do go to the movies really late at night, so it might not affect me. So I'm going to have to try it out.
Go look and see. I tried multiple theaters and they're like nothing.
But really late, you said.
No, like nothing. Like it won't even show you any movies.
Oh crap, I misunderstood
They got no money.
Yeah, mine is like it's broken. Some people are saying they don't have AMC.
Stardew says
only worked in the U.S.
Yeah, only
Fair
worked
enough.
in the U.S.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with a friend today
and
about...
it's not, and then John Harrison says it's not done yet. No, but it's probably gonna be if this doesn't get fixed. Yeah. And you were saying the stock was horrible now too.
I would love to see how they pull out of this.
I would love them to pull out. This is an amazing concept.
The whole stock.
They couldn't pay their credit too. Yeah. They had to pause because they could not pay back the movie theaters.
Yeah.
They got a loan.
And they had to get a loan for $5 million, and that's gonna last them until like Tuesday.
Yes. Yeah.
That's my estimate. I don't know if it's actually going to last till Tuesday, but that's just what I think.
Yeah.
But I was having a conversation with a friend earlier about how when Sirius XM radio started, almost nobody wanted it because they're like, I have to pay for the device, I have to get it installed in my car, and then I have to pay a monthly fee for it. Doesn't make any sense. And their stock was dropping so far, it was like at 1 cent. And then all of a sudden it spiked to like $25 a share because they signed Howard Stern. And then since then, it just, Sirius XM, it's a huge thing. So I wonder if MoviePass can make it, what is their Howard Stern? And I was talking with a friend of mine today, and I think it might be, they're going about it the wrong way. You can't just pay for every movie. They want it to be the Netflix of movie theaters. Well, Netflix doesn't show things that AMC has live the same day. They don't show things that Fox has the same day. They're their own distributor, and they have a lot of their own content. So what if the Netflix of movies is just MoviePass pairing up with a distributor, like Disney?
Oh, right. So
Disney has a streaming service that's going to be coming out soon. Yeah. What if they bundled it with something like MoviePass, and then whenever a new Disney movie comes out, you can go see it for free, as many times as you want. That's just an idea that I had.
Yeah, I like John Forward's. Sorry if I said that wrong. It's like the old man in Monty Python, the Holy Grail. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. Anyways, all right, moving on. Movie. Yes. All right. Speaking. It's like musicals. Number 2, we get Mamma Mia. Here we go again at 15, which was a 57.1% drop, which is all right. It's generally what we always are like. Not huge, not small. Anybody seen that? Did we catch that one? We're like,
are you guys likely to see it now, though?
Though Frank saw it, and he mentioned it last week that
yes,
that he thought it was okay.
Yeah,
but that's Frank. Classic Frank.
I'm interested. I would see it if I had my MoviePass.
I feel like we're just this is a major deja vu from like the moments leading up to getting.
Yeah, you're like, I will if I can.
If I had it in my hands. Oh, crap.
All right. Number 3 is Equalizer 2 at $14 million. It dropped 61.1%. More. I watched Equalizer 1. I rented that one from my library.
Good, right?
Yeah, I did like it. It's a little bit of a slow burn, but there's some good payoff and like some good... That hardware store is awesome. It's so good.
He definitely equalizes.
Yes, if you have not seen The Equalizer, I recommend seeing the first one. It's really cool. It is, like, the beginning's a little slow, and then it picks up in, like, the different attacks, shall we say, are what make it so cool and unique. Have you seen it, Amy?
No. I might see it. It doesn't. I don't know. Sure. Especially if I can get it for cheaper than I would to actually go see, like, a movie. So, like, I would obviously have to watch the first one first and then see if it'll get cheaper.
The second plays into the first of, like, how much you need that. I mean, you don't get a ton of backstory on him. He's still kind of mysterious in Equalizer, but let us know if you've seen Equalizer 2 or Mamma Mia 2. Please leave comments down below. Our sequel weekend, which another sequel. Sequelizer. Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation is at 12.3, a 48.2% drop, which is...
It's fair.
Yeah, that one's been out for a little bit. And then we got Teen Titans Go to the Movies at only 10.5, which is decent.
I mean, I didn't know about it until Comic-Con.
Yeah. I feel it's like the people who know the show are probably like, yes, they have a movie. But if you have no idea about it, you're like, I have not seen it, but I have friends who have spoken its praises and have been very excited. And they're huge DC fans. One guy was saying how it's great because it's a way to get younger audiences into, like, that universe, and was kind of telling people who are upset that it's like a kiddie version to be like, calm down.
Yeah.
This is a good one for the kids. It's not necessarily made for you. Though plenty of people of all ages like Teen Titans. I've watched little bits. I haven't watched a ton of it. I think it's very funny that they're very meta, too, very self-aware, which I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Anybody in the chat was like, anybody see it? Zayas Bilou saw Equalizer 2. Loved it.
I produced the Black Tomatoes show earlier today
Yes.
with Scott Menzel and Carla Renata. And they have both seen the film, and they enjoyed the crap out of it.
Oh.
It looks cute.
They say it's a very, very fun, entertaining film.
Yeah.
You know, nothing super, like, highbrow. But they do have some, like...
A lot of Easter eggs, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Easter eggs. Like, so it's very fan servicey in a sense. And a lot of, like, super meta jokes.
Okay. Zayas Bilou says, it's funny because a lot of critics who bash Teen Titans on certain channels are now saying they like it, or they're to tune into liking it. John Harrison says, the Teen Titans trailer is why it didn't make more. I think it's just one of those... Oh, no, that's Teen Titans. That's a live action one, not the Teen Titans Go to the Movies. That's a different one.
Yep.
Though that trailer looked awesome. That looks really fun. Did you guys see that trailer?
No,
I saw it.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
I liked it.
All
I was
right.
like, I was standing in line at the DC Experience and looking over at it going, all right, I'd watch
The whole
it.
F Batman? Are you kidding me?
No, that was cool. Where's Batman?
That was not cool.
No, it was, because
I
then
guess I know
it's
the
a
audience
quick,
for that show now.
it's a quick way to be like, we're not going to have Batman in it at all. So it's going to be these people.
Yeah, let's
I
trash
thought-
the most successful franchise that you had in history.
No, because it's just because everyone's going to be like, well, when's Batman going to show up?
Yeah,
When's he
to be
gonna show up?
fair, Batman is on a downswing, though.
Yeah. I did think, I don't know much about this franchise, but what I know about it, I thought Raven was a little weak, though. But besides that.
Yeah, Raven.
She looks weak.
Raven.
Now we're talking
like,
about the new show, everybody who's like, what are we talking
in
about
that
now?
trailer, I was kind of upset because Raven
kinda
looks
weak.
like she's emotionally competent enough to ask for help.
Yes.
But she's supposed to be like the emotionally despondent one.
Which I like that of her, her being
she's
like so flat.
cold and standoffish,
Yeah.
but she sort of swapped with Beast Boy, and then Robin is Ravenish. Also, he has R shurikens, and he's trying to act like a badass, being
That
like,
shuriken looks so styrofoam.
like F Batman, and I'm like, but you have R shuriken, so
Who
are
made
you
those?
a
Who made
badass?
that? Who gave you the mask?
yeah.
Who fed you while you were an orphan?
Okay, back to Equalizer, got a comment. Nathaniel Fincher says it was a letdown, so good to know. I mean, everybody's going to different opinions on sequels, but thank you for chiming in because we didn't get to that one. All right, so what other notes? Okay, so Mission. I keep saying so. I'm sorry. Mission Impossible Fallout has lit the fuse with an action-packed 153.5 worldwide opening weekend, which is pretty great. Which is to a best start ever for a Tom Cruise franchise. So even though it didn't make as much here worldwide, good numbers.
Yeah.
92 million comes from international box office. Frank reads really well on these because I'm like, where's the information? Okay, out of just 36 markets for 40% of the offshore footprint, Fallout is currently 19% of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation's 2015 overseas start for bases. All right, so milestone news: Disney Pixar's Incredible 2 is on track to cross the 1 billion worldwide with Monday's figures.
Makes sense.
Not surprised.
Yeah. Through Sunday, it's grossed an estimated 99.6, including 423.7 internationally. Mamma Mia, here we go again, which held the top spot in the UK, is to edge Fallout, is closing in on 100 million overseas. And Ant-Man and the Wasp crossed 200 million offshore and is getting close to 400 million global. Woo-hoo.
That's pretty good.
All right, so upcoming movies, we will be talking about our box office bet. So that's a movie that you all watching live. So if you're watching this not live, sorry, but thank you for tuning in anyways. So what movie are we going to be betting on? It's going to be, the new movies are Darkest Minds, Disney's Christopher Robin, and The Spy Who Dumped Me. So chime in on the chat which of those you want us to bet on.
We got 3 this week.
We got 3, I know, a couple choices. So again, Darkest Minds, Disney's Christopher Robin, or The Spy Who Dumped Me. And then those watching live, say it in the chat, and the one that gets the most votes will vote on how much it's going to make for opening weekend. And then the prognosticators is the winner who gets that number closest. So that's me. The Spy Who Dumped Me is coming out. We're going to do Mila Kunis's top 5 box office movies.
All right.
So hold on, 5? There we go. Number 5, Bad Moms, opened with 23.8. I was like, I think that's the category there. Number 4, Date Night with 25.2.
So I've seen Bad Moms, but that's not Bad Moms Christmas, right?
Right.
So that was actually pretty good. Bad Moms Christmas was kind of interesting.
So you like Bad Moms better?
I like Bad Moms, but honestly, I like both of them.
You just don't like Bad Moms during Christmas.
No, heck, I don't know. It was different. I think they really delved into the raunchiness and the whoa, which was fine. But I like Bad Moms more.
It was fine. Date Night, we said. Number 3, Book of Eli, 32.7.
I forgot she was in the Book of Eli.
Right. Ted at number 2, 54.4.
Oh, yeah.
And interesting because it didn't necessarily do that well, but apparently made a lot of money. We have a guess on. Well, I was like, y'all are looking at it.
Oh, pretend I'm not looking at it.
Number 1, Oz the Great and Powerful at 79.1
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right? I was like,
That's crazy.
No, Oz made
it,
about a
made
quarter billion in the United States, I think.
But it's not one that everyone's like, this movie's amazing. We all need to go see it.
Yeah, no, it's
ruined
real
Sam
bad.
Raimi.
I enjoyed it. It was okay.
Sam Raimi disappeared after that one.
Well, he came back for
Poor fella.
not Evil Dead. Yeah, Evil Dead.
It was good visuals, which was kind of like what they relied on too much. And the concept was interesting, but it was...
James Franco was super flat.
He was kind of weird.
And I don't think he needed to be in there. I think it could have just been Wicked, and they could have just not have him in there
awesome.
at all. Because they sort of use that as like a subplot. I'm like, no, that's the plot. That should be the plot. Because it was Wicked, and then also like Wicked in a closet, and then Oz was walking around being pompous and flat, and I'm like, I'm bored with you, James Franco. Yeah. Let's just see more of Wicked happen.
Yeah.
I liked, it made me think of, and it was also kind of, had potential, the Tin Man.
The Tin Man series? I like that series.
It was good, but Zooey Deschanel played Zooey Deschanel, and nobody told her to do otherwise.
As is tradition.
Which I'm like, this is bad directing and / bad acting, because she just was exactly the same. But the world building of that was
really
awesome.
Cool.
So,
yeah.
Looking. So has anybody chiming in the chat yet? You guys have to pick. So Darkest Minds, Christopher Robin, or The Spy Who Dumped Me.
Start voting, everybody.
Start voting.
I did see some Christopher Robins
Okay.
in there.
Okay, while you guys are all deciding, we will quickly... Amy, were there any cool movie things you saw at Comic-Con?
Yes.
And you've done some trailer reactions as well.
Oh, yeah.
Done quite a few.
You do trailer reactions?
Yeah,
Guess what, everybody?
She
does trailer
Is that on
reactions.
your YouTube channel, Amy?
Yeah.
Why, yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's youtube.com/Amy Cassandra.
/
Exactly. / Yeah, I did 5 trailer reaction videos.
Nice.
It was pretty awesome.
Pretty busy, huh?
Pretty busy, reacting and stuff. But yeah, I asked.
Your face must hurt.
Yeah. Yes. I asked people, which ones they would like me to react to because, being at Comic-Con, you kind of feel like you're in a bubble and sometimes you just can't react to trailers. I saw Aquaman. I have a lot of opinions over it, but that's a whole nother thing.
Go watch a video for your reaction.
Exactly. What is it? Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Godzilla. Millie Bobby Brown, y'all. What?
That was a great trailer.
Right, she's fantastic. I'm so happy for her.
It was pretty compelling.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Looks like a lot of
That
fun.
one looks
That was
good.
fun.
Looks like a blast. Yeah.
It
There-
looks
I'm
Oh,
glad.
very much in the
There's
vibe of
another
the
one.
comic.
I'm glad I'm eating my words and everything I've said about that movie.
And you know
As
what?
of right now.
It was one of those. It was fair to be skeptical, but it's one of those. Hold those thoughts for a little bit.
Yeah, let's not like
Glass? Are you missing glass?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
break that glass.
But, oh my gosh. That was by far, I think, my favorite.
Have you seen Unbreakable and Split?
I've
yet, or-
seen Split.
Okay.
I will see Unbreakable.
haven't?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man, you
I've
just-
said it almost every time it comes up. Unbreakable is the best superhero movie ever made.
Oh,
Yeah.
you heard it here.
And you miss the impact of
It's-
Split at the end too if you
it's-
haven't seen
I was
It's
gonna say
the
I
most-
still haven't
That's
seen
okay.
Split yet.
It's
It's the most
Unfortunately.
well-made superhero origin story in existence. It's very slow, but it's delicately made. It's really good.
Because it's
I want to watch both.
almost unbreakable.
But
Delicate.
But hey, did you miss what came out on Monday?
Probably.
The Alita Battle Angel trailer?
I saw that.
Yeah, no, I did miss
Are
that.
they saying it Alita Battle Angel?
Yeah.
That's
So
really
they-
hard to say.
So it's
Say that again?
it's backwards. Obviously, if people are fans, it's Battle Angel Alita, but it's called and the movie's called Alita Battle Angel. But have you seen the new trailer?
I saw
Because
snippets.
Glass was my favorite trailer of Comic-Con
good.
It's a title. Get over it.
until Monday.
My
Because
friend
Monday
was
the
one
Battle
of,
Angel trailer came out, and now that is my favorite trailer that
When-
come out of Comic-Con.
Really?
When does it come
It's
out?
fantastic. December
Wow.
21st.
Did they
The
adjust
The same
their
day.
eyes?
I'm
The
shocked.
same
Are
day
they
as
still just as
Aquaman.
weird?
Yeah.
No, they're still just as weird.
Okay.
That's
They're a
That's
little,
how they did
they're
it.
a little less weird.
Oh, I need to see
It
it.
looks like they made them a little bit smaller.
It's
Either
so-
that or I'm getting used to it.
It's so uncanny valley that I am
Yes.
so interested in it because
Well-
of how weird it just all looks. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm a fan of animation. This is legit like a cross between 3D CGI animation with like real actual like
Yeah.
They did
happening.
They did live performance
Yeah.
capture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then CG overlay.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially exactly.
Yeah. No, that's one where I at first was like, what? But then, yeah, you kind of get used to it and go, well, then it's an aesthetic choice. No, at Comic-Con, one of my friends was one of the girls dressed up as that
Oh, yeah?
person that, like, if you found them, they had a scavenger hunt. If you found them,
Oh,
like, you got to watch a special trailer.
That's cool.
Because
Cool.
she's already done that as a regular cosplay anyways. So then I'm like, yeah, you look great. You look so cool. What else?
But yeah, when you
and-
guys get a chance, see that trailer because
For
it,
sure.
it does not disappoint.
Okay.
It's a really well made trailer.
I was an anime I really liked. I liked the manga too, so I want
It's
to
good.
hold back those feelings and be like, we're just gonna wait. I probably read that way too young, but that's okay. It's super violent if people don't know.
It definitely feels like unlike anything I've like really seen in that kind of capacity of
Yeah.
like this mixture.
Okay,
I guess like
yeah.
I guess like Avatar, but even
Yeah.
Avatar looked a bit more natural. If that, even though that like, as ironic as that sounds,
Because
Yeah.
they're in nature.
it's just yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Or they're an alien. You don't know what they're supposed. There's no right
There's
way
no
it's supposed
metric
to look. Yeah.
measure it against
You
you.
go sure.
It just has
that's
such a
fine.
weird vibe to it that
Yeah.
I'm interested. Yeah, I'm not sure how it would turn out, but yeah.
Any
only one
other?
way.
Yeah.
Highlights?
Another thing, I went to my first Hall H panel.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was Thursday morning, so pretty much right when Comic-Con kicked off.
Right.
It was for The Predator.
Oh, how was that?
You
Shane
know,
Black.
it was fun to be there. Sterling K. Brown freaking did a Wookiee impression, and that was really fun. You can go to my Twitter and you can find it there. It's on my timeline. Yeah, it was cool. There's so much like excitement, when especially it's kicking off Comic-Con and also it's another movie in the franchise. But I'll let you guys in on a little secret.
Oh, no.
They showed us a sneak peek.
Ooh.
And it started. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay, and obviously you can't record anything to.
Right. Yeah.
It started and I thought it was a parody, and I was like, oh my god, that's funny. How long? Wait, how?
no.
Why is it still going? Oh crap! Yeah. And then I think.
Wait, is that good or bad?
I'm gonna let
sounds
you
Sounds bad,
decide.
Kari. Sounds
Well,
bad.
it's one of those. No.
It was one of the most uncomfortable
advocate.
feelings.
Is it because of the way it looked? Did it not have like a? Did it not have like a actual feeling that it was a movie?
Yeah.
Like because of the way it looked.
The
I've been
script.
worried about that too.
But there were other little peaks that I was like, okay, cool. #, nice destruction. Right? Is that what I said that one time? You guys? No. I thought it was going to be a bigger deal, but yeah. #
Let me check
nice
my
destruction.
book.
What? Nice.
Sorry.
Nice destruction. But yeah, I mean, I still want to go see it. Hopefully I'll have like something equivalent to MoviePass, because if not, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
But watch it and think, your own thoughts about it once it comes out. So just wanted to share with you guys. I have not told that many people because I felt kind of like maybe I was the only
You're like
one.
hot take.
Hot take.
Well, that's why you go on
but-
Twitter and just look what other people say.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about a thing. What does Twitter say?
Don't be
Hall
ashamed.
H, the
Scared.
Predator.
Don't be afraid of sharing your own thoughts. They're all
Yeah.
valuable. Your opinions are all valuable.
The more you know.
Do.
But yeah.
I did not see many movie news because I went to more TV show panels. Vikings coming back, and I'm excited. Oh my gosh, that was a really good one. Saw the first episode of Castle Rock, which that looks very intriguing. I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be interesting.
Sorry, one more thing. I was also on the Sony press line and I was on the Universal press line, so I got to talk to Jamie Lee Curtis and Sarah Paulson.
Yeah, you did.
And the 3 directors of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, yeah, that was really cool.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, so just go to my Instagram and my Twitter, and I will have a San Diego Comic-Con vlog posted
Nice.
soon, the next 2 days. So, yeah. Okay, back to you.
That's right. Covered the Winona Earp press room. That's TV as well, but it's Winona Earp, guys. Come on. You can find all those interviews on the AfterBuzz, the Red Carpets channel. I was like, it's all red carpets, yes. And then I tweeted a link for that. And I covered I went to the My Hero Academia panel, and that one was like, Comic-Con, you need to give bigger rooms to anime. They're big, like,
especially for My Hero.
and because they had the creator of the manga there, which is like huge. They didn't have him at Anime Expo. They had him at Comic-Con, and they had him in like 6A or something. I think it was like 6A, which is like, no, they could have done like a Ballroom 20 because they had that line capped and hours before.
Ugh.
So those fans were very excited.
Right.
So it's unfortunate. And then actually, I don't know, I forget who the article was, but it's like the goods and bad of Comic-Con, and that was a good and bad because they're like, that's awesome they had him, and they're like, that's horrible they gave him such a small room. And then the Viz Media room was the same thing. I went to the Viz Media panel, and that one also like no line or line, around
Way
the
too
corner.
long.
So go to my channel. I posted also. I did AfterBuzz Animation. I did some interviews with people related to anime on the exhibit hall floor. What is our tally right now?
I keep seeing Christopher Robin.
Score checker.
Where is our score checker?
I was gonna say, who does our?
Also, Keith, yes, they are making up to Avatar 5.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Ridiculous.
I'm very excited to see what,
You're like,
what
yes.
goes down. At least for 2. Let's see what happens after that.
Do you think
Yeah,
My
yeah.
Hero Academia is banking off the popularity of the Marvel franchises in
No
America?
one
Well,
voted for
actually, interesting thing with that, which I will write up an article on it, and I mentioned it on the anime after show for it, is pretty much My Hero Academia. If you guys have never watched it and have no idea what I'm talking about, it's essentially an anime that's a superhero show where 80% of the population of the world gets quote-unquote superpowers.
Oh,
And I do it
that's cool.
quote-unquote because some of them are really cool, some of them are really lame, and some are really big, some really small, the abilities. But the thing about it, they talked about like Western versus Eastern culture, and they said like this kind of resonates because it's like the superhero thing, and we all get that. But how they tackle it is different.
Yep.
Like Western philosophy or most superheroes is like, surprise, you get powers. Get bit by a radioactive spider.
Yep.
It's not much on the training. The Batman, you could argue, does training. But most
Sure.
people, it's like, you're born with it or surprise. So with this show, it's more like, it's about like training. They do have their powers, but it's like, you need to train and use your powers and
Right.
everything. So anyway, stay tuned for that article. All right. Anyways,
I saw the
what is our
tally. The tally was 5 for Christopher Robin, 1 for The Darkest Minds, and none for The Spy Who Dumped Me.
Okay.
I'm kind of ashamed. I really
right,
thought that Spy Who Dumped Me would have landed it.
Yeah, really?
I will be honest, that trailer for me is like,
fun.
does not look funny. Nothing in it. I like the action. The action looks awesome. The comedy, I'm sitting there with a straight face like, eh. But, all right, looks like we're doing Christopher Robin. That actually looks super
We're going
adorable.
off of, like, no background.
Yeah, there's zero information. It's just...
What was the... No,
I had
Neverland?
Finding Neverland? That's not
Finding Neverland? Because there's
That's
the same...
a
Hold
totally
on.
different thing.
Where do we
No, but
think it's gonna land?
Well, how many screens is it playing at?
3,000?
Right.
3,500.
3,500.
He pulled it up. I'm like, he said it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's at, 3,500. So that's quite a mint.
That's a bit, yeah.
Well, I mean,
And it's cute family film, nostalgia of Winnie the Pooh. So it's like,
This is a tough
come
one.
on.
It's I'm wondering what would happen if MoviePass does
Yeah,
tank
Finding
this
Neverland was kind of the...
If that will affect some
equivalent.
numbers coming up this weekend. That would be super interesting to know.
Oh, wait, not that.
I mean-
I want to know.
well, and there's also The Darkest Mind's also in 3,000 theaters. and The
Damn,
Spy
you're
Who Dumped
really
Me,
pushing.
3,000.
Damn.
So it's
Do you guys even know what Darkest Minds is?
Yeah, it's with Mandy Moore.
It's Mandy Moore, really?
Yeah,
It's like the
she's
knockoff
in it.
superheroes.
Isn't those? Yeah, isn't
the
it like
knockoff mutants?
like the
Feels like
kids?
strange.
All the kids on Earth get like mutant powers.
Yeah.
That looks... Okay, I was totally blanking and thinking... I got so excited. I'm like, that one I'm actually super excited for.
That's the Darkest Mind.
I was totally blanking. It was that. I was thinking like horror movie. I'm like, oh yeah, the kids.
You wouldn't
This
even
is
know,
super
girl.
up my alley. I'm like, kids, YA fiction, and superpowers. Okay.
Also, they're color coded. Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the trailer, they all
Yeah.
have. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm the blue one.
Well, the red ones generally have a fire-based power.
It's so funny.
Okay.
No.
Fine. I was excited.
Yeah.
Knock
Yes.
off X-Men.
I'm curious when the books were written because there's one of those like I saw the trailer and I totally forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. But yeah.
I have my number. And
I
I'm
have
not
my
sure how I
number.
feel about it, but
Star Drew
Yeah,
says
I'm not
24
confident.
for Robin.
That's fair.
I'm scared.
I'm seeing low 30s and
There's no way. I
mid
don't think it's gonna
20s.
crack 30.
I got my number.
Okay.
I got my number.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stick with it because my fingers typed it.
Ooh, okay.
I was like,
Scared.
sure.
Rolling.
All right, Tony.
Love it.
What do you got?
All right. My own drum roll.
Yes.
I have 27 million.
All right.
27.
Yeah. I think
right.
That's
I
fair.
already forgot what I put.
I'm coming in a good arm's reach below you, Tony, at 21.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, boy,
really
25.
high.
25.
Oh, baby.
Okay, I'm in the middle.
I
Oh,
went
wait.
super high with 37.
No way. There's no way.
$37 million.
If this was the 90s and like
Yeah.
Pooh was it? Winnie the Pooh was still on TV.
Keith, you says
Gotta
Winnie the Pooh
get
has
up.
a stronger
Gotta
domestic
get
brand.
going.
That's true.
That's a Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
song.
Really?
I think so.
I think it has a stronger British
You got to play
brand.
it.
Oh yeah, the ride at Disneyland. You can ride that ride. All right,
Pooh Bear, Winnie
real
the
quick, let's do our
Pooh
top
Bear.
5 because we need to move on to Marvel. Amy and I do. All right, so coming out next weekend, Darkest Minds, which is the YA fiction one, kids and superpowers. Disney's Christopher Robin and The Spy Who Dumped Me.
I'm going to say Spy Who Dumped Me at number 1.
Really?
Wow.
Yup. I'm going to say Spy Who Dumped Me at number 1. I'm thinking about the Midwest. Spy Who Dumped Me at number 1.
Okay.
Followed by Darkest Minds and Christopher Robin. And then just dick them down for
Wow. Okay.
where it was.
I'm going to go with Mission Impossible stays number 1. Then women comedy one. I would like to root for you more. I'm going to go with Darkest Minds. Let's go for them kids and books movies.
This Pooh Bear's for all you guys
And
out
then
there.
3. So I'm changing up your order. And then Spy Who Dumped Me. And then everything else bumped down.
Amy's crying.
Amy?
I'm sorry. I totally like just
Nostalgia washed
Yeah,
over
I
you?
totally do. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. I think Mission Impossible,
All
Fallout.
right. Yep.
Then it's gonna be Christopher Robin. Then it's gonna be
Okay.
The Darkest Minds. No. Then it's gonna be Christopher Robin. Then it's gonna be The Spy Who Dumped Me. Then The Darkest Minds. That's 4. And then 5. Mamma Mia.
Oh.
Mission Impossible totally out? No, you said number 1.
Number 1.
Just kidding.
Because it's still, we'll see.
Okay. All right. So we
Yay!
made our top 5. You can leave your comments on your top 5 and what you think Christopher Robin will make. Leave a comment down below. And if you'd like to continue the discussion, you can follow us online. Neil.
Hey everyone, you can find me at everywhere that people are found at the Neil Plumley. That's TheNeilPlumley. And I don't really want to plug this, but please don't watch it. I just started vlogging again. It's sort of a way for me to just keep track of how I'm trying to like better my own life. So if you're into someone just talking to a camera, I guess you could watch it. That's also at the Neil Plumley on my YouTube channel.
And nice music.
There's some okay music. I'm actually the music's pretty good.
I
I find some free music to use and I try to credit the artist too. That's
Very
fun.
80s-esque.
Yeah.
And there's food involved as well.
Well,
Not for the viewers.
that's not for the viewers. It's for me.
Well,
Amy seems surprised at this.
No, I know, but I mean, like, you can see food.
Yes.
I think that's always a
I don't
plus.
like seafood.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Hi guys. I'm Amy Cassandra Martinez, and you guys can find me on all social media at Amy Cassandra MTZ.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Nailed
And
it.
I like that you tried last week.
Yeah, I tried
Thank
to.
you. Yeah,
I
I
did not
liked
have
it,
the. I was like,
You succeeded.
Yeah.
T.
That's
Nailed it.
exactly what
He's
it
like,
is.
yeah, that. Well, I'm not going to ask you all a question because nobody seems to answer those lately. You are so. I love that you all talk in the chat, and then nobody leaves comments as much anymore.
Do it now.
We miss them. So leave comments about what movies you saw over the weekend or the previous week, and just tell me about what movies you saw. There we go. That's
Or
your
what
assignment.
movies you're
What's your
excited
handle?
for from
Oh, yes,
Comic-Con.
and if you're excited about any trailers you saw related that dropped at Comic-Con or near that, because Alita was not a Comic-Con trailer per se. Yes, so you can find me online at Kari Lane. That's KARIDLANE. Thank you so much for watching, joining us in the chat, and Frank, please come back. We miss you. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week.
Bye. Have a good week.
Bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire Popcorn Talk Network, we would like to thank you for tuning in. For questions or comments, be sure to visit popcorntalk.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of the Popcorn Talk Network.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Popcorn Talk Network or its owners or principals.